Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Progress. I'm Beautiful. Today I wanted to talk about gossip dies when it meets a wise person's ears. Not when it meets the ears of a envious person or a clout chaser or somebody that is in competition with you. Those people keep gossip and rumors going. The main reason gossip will die when it hits a wise person's ears is because wisdom comes from experience. So I am the person that gossip will die with when it hits my ears because it don't even sit right with my soul to hear people talk about other people because of what I've been through. And so it actually irritates me when I hear people talk about, especially just spread rumors, especially talking about somebody behind their back. You know, normally it's hard for me to stomach that kind of conversation too. Now, if it's somebody that I care about and they are talking to me about somebody else, I'll normally try to change the subject because I really just don't want to hear it. I will, and the way that I change the subject, because it don't even sit right with my soul to listen to people talk about other people, as I ask them questions, I'll be like, well, how do you know that that happened? Did you hear that person say that? Did you see that happen? And I'll even say, well, if it's the person is nice looking, like if it's a pretty girl or she gets a lot of attention, they're probably lying on her. Like that's just how I am. Like I will try to make people think twice about listening to gossip and spreading gossip because they could be lying on the person. I will even share my experiences. I don't talk about stuff with people a lot, but when somebody comes to me with gossip, then I'll share an experience of mine. I'll share an experience, but I'll be like, well, hey, that sounds like they could be lying on that person because this is what happened to me. So I just try to, without calling people out and without being mean and saying, hey, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear you talk about somebody else because you don't even know it could be a lie, because that's how my spirit feels, And the reason I feel like that is because, I don't know, after all the stuff that I've been through with people, gossip definitely dies with my ears. I'm not going to continue no story on because, number one, I don't know if it's true or not. And I don't care. If it does not affect me directly, I don't care. I'm too focused on what I'm doing to be sitting up talking about somebody else's business, especially a secondhand story. It just don't feel good to me. I would rather focus on and that drains your energy listening to people talk about another person, talk bad about another person. It just feels so much better to it actually feels better to speak positively about people, but I guess that comes with healing. And I think that a better saying is gossip and rumors die when they meet a emotionally healed person's ears. Somebody that's not, somebody that doesn't get joy out of competition, somebody that doesn't get joy out of clout chasing. Those are I don't know, that's a lot of people really enjoy that, but those are lower vibrations. If that's what you need to do in order to get your jollies off is to talk about somebody else, then that really speaks about you, because there's a lot of other ways to get enjoyment in life. The highest vibration is love. I say that all the time. I know people don't understand that, but once you're healed and you really love yourself, when you connect with another person that loves themselves, it feels like y'all in love. Even if you don't know that person. Like, I have met some really genuine, just peaceful people, and their energy feel like love. So when somebody's in the energy of love, that's what they're going to project onto you. Like I was talking about in the other video, how people project the way that they feel. When it is a joy to talk to somebody that loves themselves, because they are going to project love onto you. And if that person is in the vibration of love and you in the vibration of love, y'all in love. Like y'all are sitting in the energy of love. And that feels nice. It feels nice to interact with somebody that's not envious and that's not hateful and spiteful. You know, somebody that, you know, has their own life. So they're not, you know, they have their own life and they have their own accomplishments. They love their family. It is a joy to talk to people like that, because it just feels good, because you can tell that that person is sitting in the energy of love, and you can tell because that's what they project. Like you know. And that is another reason why I don't like to sit around people that project other energies, like sadness and jealousy onto me. Because if you allow that, if you are an open vessel for those type of energies, then, you know, you're going to attract that. I know they say that opposites attract, but yeah, but no. Like, because the way that people, like if you're a happy person and you're a loving person, the way that a narcissist will try to connect with you is they will pretend to be like you are. So if that's the case, then opposites don't really attract. You know, you are actually going to be looking for somebody that is like you, and in order for that person to come into your energy, they're going to have to pretend to be like you. They're going to have to pretend to be what you're looking for. You know, not until the mask comes off do you know that, oh, we're opposites. Like, you know, so I don't really know if I agree with that no more. You know, and that's another reason why you have to end up disconnecting from everybody when you're around somebody with narcissistic traits, that people don't question what they're saying. People take that information and run with it. That is how you end up having to disconnect from everybody associated with that person. Because once you realize that the rumors and the lies haven't met no wise ears yet, because they still, you know, the story moving along, then you gotta kind of disconnect with people until they grow up. You gotta disconnect with people until they heal. You gotta disconnect with people until those rumors and the gossip and all that kind of, to that energy actually makes them sick too. Like, cause that energy makes me sick. That's why I don't really talk to nobody, cause I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear you talk about nobody else. Like, you know, and I talk about things vaguely, like, and I try not to be too specific, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings that's already hurt, because that's why you're doing the stuff in the first place, because you're hurt. Like, again, when you try to project sadness onto me, it's because you're sad. It don't matter how happy you try to act. If you try to project sadness onto me, you're sad. You're not happy. And it's really sad when people are in a group being sad, trying to project sadness onto a person, one person, and you can feel that all of the people in the group are sad for real. Like, that's not, you don't even want to fight no more. You know, you just want to detach, because that's too much. That energy is heavy. That energy is low. That's low vibrational, like, and I know a lot of people don't understand, like, unless you don't know unless you know. A lot of people don't understand what low vibrational is. Low vibrational means that you're easily susceptible to stuff happening, like negative things happening, like you're going to attract negativity because that's what you were projecting out. That's the energy that you're sitting in. And a lot of people, that's the energy that they love. Like, a lot of people get bored in peace and happiness and tranquility that is boring to them. But they will be disingenuous and pretend like that's how they are, so that they can come into your energy and try to make you feel like they feel. So, you know that people have not evolved when they like to hear gossip and slander. Now, I understand that sometimes you have to listen because you're just in that environment, but there are ways of shutting it down too. Like, that's why it's important for people to heal, to do shadow work. Shadow work is like healing your childhood wounds, sitting by yourself and seeing what, your triggers are and seeing why you're triggered by those things and actually healing it, not just talking about it, being about it. Because when you actually heal those things, you'll be disgusted by gossip and slander, and you will kind of distance yourself from those people. And when you do that, it encourages those people to stop doing things like that. Now, if they get attention from gossiping about people, trying to slander people, stealing from people, if people get positive attention from that, then that's what they're going to do. But when they see that people are healing and don't really want to be around their energy because it is going to attract negativity, you don't attract blessings by, slandering people, gossiping about people, and trying to destroy people's lives because you feel like your life is destroyed because you've given up on yourself. You want somebody you want to see. And that's another thing too. People get real mad at you when you grow from the stuff that they try to do to you. Because honestly, when people are projecting and trying to orchestrate situations, they are trying to put you in the same situations that they have gone through. Like, they're trying to put you in situations that killed their spirit. So if it don't kill your spirit and, it actually makes you stronger and you grow from it, and you try to encourage other people and you try to make sure it don't happen to nobody else, those people get pissed off at you because they feel like, and I'm not going to say that they know, but they feel like you have survived something that they wouldn't be able to survive. Because that's why they did it to you in the first place, because they thought it was going to kill your spirit, break your spirit. But when it don't, then it makes them feel weak, and they kind of realize the energy that they're actually sitting in and the energy that they're trying to project. So it's important for people to talk about narcissism, spiritual warfare, whatever, because it's important for people to heal so that they can discourage people from doing it. Like, if the people that, spread rumors, spread gossip, try to, sabotage people, if those people start to see that the environments that they want to be in don't want to be bothered with them because they don't want that negativity around, it's going to discourage them from acting that way, and it's going to encourage them to change. Yeah. So, but when you keep gossip and rumors and all that stuff going, I don't know the exact saying, but it's something like, evil is successful not because of the person that actually commits the crime, but it's successful because of all the people that stand around and don't do nothing about it. So, you know, I don't know. To me, people live their life like it's a video game. Like they not gonna care about what they actually did and how they actually live their life at the end of their days. Like, I don't know. I want to be proud of the way I live my life. Like, I don't want the thoughts that flash through my head at the end of my life to be about me just being disgusting and being a terrible person and lying and cheating and stealing all the time. Like, I think that just sounds horrible. Like, my last days, I want to be at peace. I want to know that I did the best that I could do with everybody, that I went out here trying to hurt people, that I lived my life with integrity. Like, that's just important to me. It might not be important to everybody, but it's important to me. And I think that living in that vibration, the vibration of love, that brings blessings, and it brings positivity into your life. Like, I think that being a positive, and somebody told me one time, and I almost fell for this too. This guy told me that I was attracting a lot of negativity because I was too positive. And at that time, it made sense to me because I was in a lower vibration. But that don't make sense to me no more. Like, I feel like I'm gonna remain a positive person because that feels good to me. I think you age well when you're in the vibration of love and when you're positive. And I think that actually being able to forgive and learn lessons and treat people with kindness, like new people that you meet, treat them with kindness and understanding. Like, I believe that actually attracts love. Like, I actually don't believe that being too positive will attract negativity. I mean, it does in a way, because if you are trying to encourage people and uplift people, then that means you work for God. So then who's gonna come after you if you work for God? The devil. So that's why, that's the only reason that opposites attract, is because if you work for God, then of course the devil gonna be on your ass, So, but other than that, I don't agree with what he said, and that's because, and also, like, as I meet new people, like, I'm more able to decipher between the people that were sent, and it's because the people that were sent have a familiar spirit on them. I can tell that somebody sent them, because it's almost like they be bugging out, like they be saying stuff and acting in ways where, and it's things that they can't even help, like they tell on themselves. So it's easy for me to tell somebody that's been sent between somebody that I met naturally, that is actually walking in love. And that's because they will be in the vibration of love, and that vibration is familiar to me. So, and when I talk to that person, I interact with that person, it's gonna be all love. It's gonna feel like we in love because we both are in the vibration of love. I don't know if that makes sense or anything, but anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. But yeah, I think that, again, when you are slander and gossip, it dies when it meets a wise person's ears. It dies when it meets an emotionally healed person's ears. Yeah, and if you notice that the group that you're hanging around, that the slander and gossip is able to run rampant, then you need to disconnect from all those people. But you don't have to hate those people. You detach with love. Like, you forgive those people, because I actually believe it's spiritual warfare. I actually believe that the reason that slander and lies and rumors are able to run rampant in groups is because it's a a spirit that actually jumps bodies. It's spiritual warfare. Like, and the reason that that spirit is able to hop into the next person is because they're an open vessel. It's because they're not healed. And so they're in a lower vibration. So they're susceptible for that spirit to just hop in them and, keep the lie, keep the rumor going. Anyway, y'all, I have said my piece today. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening, and I wish for you what you wish for me. I love y'all. Peace.